You see these letters though. Alpha, Kappa, Alpha, aka. Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. It's your girl MyeshiaShantal. If this is your first time here, make sure you hit that subscribe button below and turn on those post notifications so you'll stay up to date whenever I post. But if you're returning, you're an OG now. Welcome to a family. You are officially a part of the crew. What's good? What's happening? And if you want to become a part of the notification game, make sure you subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment below, and follow me on my personal Instagram at MyeshiaShantal. All that will be in the description below because that's a lot to remember. But can we get into this look? Can we get into this makeup look? Do y'all see the lip? You see these letters though. You see these letters though. Alpha, Kappa, Alpha, aka. So you know what that means. When your girl wear her letters in her video, you already know what it's going to be about. NPHC TEA TALK. I'm back at it again with a video about the National Panahelic Council, meaning D9 organizations. But this time it's just going to be really more so about the misconceptions of an AKA, plus how to show that you're interested in an organization during COVID, during a pandemic. How do you let these people know that you're interested in their organization? So I'm gonna give y'all the tips to that, so stay tuned. But first, let's just jump right into the misconceptions of an AKA. Like, it's ghetto how y'all think we are. I don't know why y'all think we're this way. I don't know who y'all ran into that's an AKA then they gave you these vibes, because I'm not one of them. And my chapter isn't either. I think it just depends on where you go. If you go north, south, east, west, the chapter, and the individual person you actually encountered. Because these misconceptions are a little far-fetched for me, if you know what I'm saying. The first misconception of an AKA is that we're rude and we're mean. All of us are not rude, and all of us are not mean. I'm generally a nice person, depending on the situation. Some of my line sisters can come off as rude and mean, but that's just their personality. So if you get to know them, you'll figure out that's their personality. That's like with every other AKA. Like, the ones that are mean and rude, typically it's their personality, but if it's not, then they're just trying to be someone they're not, to someone that's trying to get in their organization. But I think that's a misconception. All AKAs are not rude and mean. Another big misconception is that we are all stuck up. We are not stuck up. Let me repeat that. We are not stuck up. I'm not anyway. So, like I said before, depending on the person, they can be stuck up or they can't. Like, I ran into some AKAs that are stuck up, then I ran into some that are really, really down to earth like myself. It's based off the individual person. So all AKAs are not stuck up. Get it right. Come correct. Another one is we're always pretty. That's definitely a big misconception. All AKAs are not pretty. We don't always look the best. We're a human being. Like, we're a normal person. Just because we're an AKA and we're known to be the pretty girls on campus doesn't mean we're gonna be pretty 100% of the time. But I mean, in my chapter, you know, they was just like, you gotta look your best all the times. And so I like doing makeup. I like being pretty. So I can't even say that's like a big misconception, but it's kind of. We're not always pretty. You know, we do have our days where we look balmy, and that's okay because we're human. Another big misconception is We always have our shit together. No, that's not true. That's that's a lie. Like, no, we don't. We're regular people. It may seem like we have our shit together, but in actuality, we don't. We just have to keep up an appearance. So that's definitely a big misconception. You can ask any other AKA, do they always have their shit together? And they're gonna be like, no, that's a lie. So that's a big one. Another one, this is the one that get on my nerves. All AKAs are light skinned or on the lighter skin complexion. Where? I promise. My line, my line, it's a diverse, light, dark, brown, black, whatever. It doesn't, like, all AKAs are not light skinned. You do not have to be light skinned to be an AKA. Like, no, I don't know where people got that conception from. That's not true. Like, that's so false. I just happen to be a little on the light side, but it's not because I wanted to, no. I didn't get chose because of my skin complexion. That's stupid. Like, stupid. That's dumb. All AKAs are not light skinned. Get that out your mind that you're going to be a part of my organization if you're light skinned. That is wrong. There are beautiful, beautiful black women. Like, black women in general, women of color are beautiful, and they can be a part of any organization they want to. So that's a huge misconception. Another one is we only like to wear pink and green. That's definitely false. In actuality, my favorite color is blue. I actually hate pink. It's too girly for me. I really don't like pink. Green is an okay color, but I wouldn't wear it unless I have to wear it. It's the same thing for pink. Unless I have to wear pink, I typically don't wear pink like that. Most of my AKA shirts, of course, are pink and green, but as far as regular clothing, I barely have pink, especially green. Like, I really don't care for the colors. And another one is all AKAs are papered. That's false. I don't know where y'all get that from. There are made AKAs and then there are paper AKAs. Like with any organization, you're always going to have your made and you're always going to have your paper one. So all AKAs are not papered, and that's on period. And the last one is all AKAs have a 3.5 and better GPA. Sorry to tell you this, but that is false as well. All AKAs do not have a 3.5 GPA. I didn't have a 3.5 GPA when I decided to become a part of the organization. A lot of my line sisters didn't have that GPA. A lot of my neos didn't have that GPA. Honestly, as long as you meet the minimum that nationals is requiring, and you meet all the other requirements and they like you, most likely you're going to be accepted into the organization. Point blank period. Like, you don't have to have a 3.5 to definitely become an AKA. No. As long as they like you and as long as you meet all the requirements, you're going to be accepted with the minimum. Point blank period. Okay? And so those are the misconceptions that people think AKAs are like. All those misconceptions, that's false. Y'all need to get to know a real down-to-earth AKA, and I promise to God that will change your mind about AKAs in general, because we are cool people. We're just a part of a luxurious organization that has high standards. We're really cool people, especially my organization. Well, my chapter. We're lit. So the another one, yeah, I'm sorry, but so into the other topic, how do you what's the word I'm looking for? How do you show interest to this particular organization during COVID, during the pandemic? I actually got a few of these questions in my DMs. So if you guys ever feel like asking me a question and you don't feel like commenting, you can always slide in my DMs on my personal social media and I will try to get back to you within 48 hours of your question. But this was one of the main questions that I've been getting lately, is how do I show interest during COVID? Honestly, it will be like you gotta figure out a way to. So most of the time, well, I know this year a lot of campuses went virtually, meaning that they had class online. They was not meeting. Some schools did do the face-to-face interaction, but majority colleges went virtual. And so you have to come up with a plan. How do I communicate with a particular person in this organization to show that I'm interested in their organization? Or how do I get my community service hours? You would just do it the regular way. Like, if you have that person's contact number, shoot them a text message. Hey, can we meet up? Can I talk to you face to face about something very important? Do not have this conversation via text message. Do not have this conversation via social media. Do not have this conversation over the phone. Try to have a face-to-face conversation with someone in that organization on that line that is active in that chapter, so you can express your interest to them, because it's nothing like having a face-to-face interaction. It's nothing like it. And so you will try to do that. If you don't have anyone that you can contact with, slide in one of the girls' Instagrams, ask them, can you have their phone number? They give you their phone number, text them like, hey, can I meet up with you to talk about something very important? It's easy as that. As far as getting your community service hours, this one will be a little tricky because a lot of places are not doing community service due to COVID and due to the social distancing, everything. So if you don't already have enough community service hours, then you will have to really research and find organizations that will allow you to actually do community service hours during this pandemic. You just gotta finesse your way. You gotta find a way. And another one is, a lot of schools, since COVID has happened and they're doing virtually, I've known that my particular chapter held an event virtually as well. So some chapters may hold virtual events, and if they do, typically you'll have to have a sign-in sheet, or they have like, somehow they know that you attended. So if they are having virtual events, make sure you attend those. It's nothing but to hop on your laptop, pull it up, and you just have to find ways, creative ways to show that, to express that interest to that organization. And so that's really about it as far as like the misconceptions about an AKA and how to express your interest to that organization during a whole ass pandemic. Because I mean, there's not too much that you can do when it comes to that situation. And so hopefully, I hope this information helps you guys. And if you have any more comments or concerns, make sure you drop them in the comment section below, or you can slide in my DMs on my personal Instagram at MyeshiaShantal. But thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. I hope you guys enjoy it, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I will be back again with another NPHC TEA Talk. See you guys next time.